Hi everyone. With the release of Sophos Firewall version 20, we've added many quality of life enhancements that make complex network management easier than ever. With this release, we've added some of the most frequently requested features, like interface enable disable and object reference lookup. We also have many more updates around backup restore, better visibility on large resolution displays, and more. Let's take a look. First and foremost, as soon as you load the web admin console, you'll notice a nice visual refresh for the login screen. Sophos v20 refreshes the install wizard initial screen, web admin, user portal, and new VPN portal login screen. The v20 UI takes a step further to start utilizing more screen real estate for the web admin console, even on higher resolution monitors. This improves visibility on larger displays. For example, I have a firewall rule with a lengthy name, but it's still properly visible on the manage page as compared to what you'd see in v19.5. Now, go to the control center. In v20, we've scaled up the resolution to 1920 pixels. However, it's still not scaled for 4K screens as of yet. This is something we'll improve gradually. Nonetheless, this update significantly enhances network management for Sophos Firewall. Now, coming to our most requested feature, interface enable disable is finally here. You can now enable and disable interfaces without losing interface configurations, which is extremely useful when troubleshooting. And this seamlessly reflects in the status in the control center too. Interface enable disable is supported for most port types, such as physical interfaces including breakout ports and flexi ports, VLANs, lag groups, bridge, red interfaces, and Wi-Fi interfaces. However, you can't disable individual member interfaces of a lag or bridge, alias interfaces, and route-based IPsec XFRM tunnels. With Sophos Firewall v20, network admins can easily look up where the specific object is used within all configurations across the firewall. The object reference feature also makes it easy to change the referred configurations right from the object reference pop-up. The usage column shows the total count of objects and where the objects have been referenced. The clickable count shows the full list of configurations. For example, with the IP host ABC test, the usage count is 6. By selecting this, it shows the full list, be it firewall rules, NAT rules, IPsec, SD-WAN routes, and IP host group. Everything's included. The feature also offers inline configuration changes right from the screen. For example, I've removed the ABC test object from the group without leaving the screen. This sets Sophos Firewall apart, as almost all other firewalls redirect the user to the actual config screen, which breaks continuity and context about the specific object. Sophos Firewall, on the other hand, is very intuitive. There are a few exceptions where editing from within the pop-up is not feasible yet. This is represented by the appropriate icon like you see on this object. Selecting it takes the admin to the edit screen of that configuration. This is very helpful to find out everywhere the object is used and also change the configuration as needed. The usage count is calculated daily. It can also be refreshed manually by clicking the icon. By hovering over the icon, it also displays the last updated time, which is very useful. This approach balances the performance and speeds up the screen load time even for large, complex configurations. Moving on, version 20 brings a new feature under the set of Advanced Threat Protection and Response, and the full set is called Active Threat Response. ATP, or Advanced Threat Protection, is now known as Sophos XOps Threat Feeds, which indicates XOps Threat Protection is powered by Sophos Labs. Aside from the name change, this is the same ATP, or Advanced Protection feature from v19.5. The malicious list of IPs, domains, and URLs from Sophos Labs is pushed via pattern upgrade onto Sophos Firewall, and that's blocked across multiple subsystems: firewall, DNS, IPS, or forwarded DNS and web protection. This name change is reflected in the control center and logs and reports as well. In addition, v20 brings a new and powerful MDR threat feed. This equips MDR analysts with the ability to ingest indicators of compromise directly onto the firewall, which will get blocked in all relevant subsystems. MDR Threat Feed equips Sophos Firewall with the immediate blocking of active threats by MDR analysts. We'll prepare a dedicated demo on this exciting new feature, so stay tuned for this. In v20, the firewall will automatically roll back to the last known good firmware version in the event a firmware upgrade fails, so no more booting up in failsafe if upgrade issues occur. v20 also supports restoring the backup of a Wi-Fi device onto a non-Wi-Fi device. Due to recent changes in the scale or deployment environment, If a customer wants to refresh from a W desktop model to an XGS model with AP6, v20 makes this seamless. If local Wi-Fi in a W model is in use, you must remove the configuration, that means references of local Wi-Fi, before performing the backup. There are also some minor tweaks we've made, such as making the secure storage master key mandatory for fresh installation flow. This gives a more secure firewall state from the beginning. We've updated the Sophos Firewall branding in email alerts and notifications. Furthermore, we've updated the user delete API help document to better support delete API execution. We've also adjusted DST-related time zone changes, especially for the recent changes in the Jordan time zone. And that covers the quality of life enhancements in Sophos Firewall v20. Stay tuned as we release more v20 demos. I hope you found this video useful. Let us know by giving us a thumbs up on TechVids. For further assistance, view and post questions on community.sophos.com and go to techvids.sophos.com for more great videos like this one. Thanks for watching.